Steffy shaken as shock returns hit Forrester. The bold and the beautiful comings and goings for the week of January 27, 2026 explode with drama. Los Angeles is no stranger to scandal, but when it comes to the bold and the beautiful, even the most battle-hardened residents of Forrester Creations know that calm is always temporary. Just when Steffy Forrester dares to believe she has survived the worst, when the boardroom feels stable, her family seems united, and the ghosts of the past appear finally buried, fate comes roaring back with devastating force. The week of January 27, 2026, marks one of the most volatile turning points the soap has seen in years. Familiar faces return without warning. Long-silenced secrets claw their way back into the light. Alliances fracture. Old loves reignite, while betrayals cut deeper than ever before. And at the center of the storm stands Steffy, strong, resilient, but profoundly shaken, as the very foundation of Forrester Creations begins to crack. This is not just another week in Los Angeles. This is a reckoning. Steffy Forrester has always defined herself by resilience. From corporate coups to romantic betrayals, from motherhood to power struggles with her own blood, she has weathered storms that would have destroyed others. Yet nothing prepares her for the shock that detonates early in the week, one that strikes both her heart and her legacy. It begins subtly. A name spoken too carefully. A file pulled from archives long considered sealed. A glance exchanged between executives that lingers just a second too long. Steffy senses it immediately, this familiar tightening in her chest, the instinct that tells her danger is near. And she is right. By midweek, Steffy is blindsided by the return of a figure whose absence once promised peace. This isn't just a blast from the past, it's a strategic threat, one with the power to destabilize everything she has fought to protect. Professionally, it puts her leadership at risk. Personally, it opens wounds she never truly allowed to heal. As CEO, Steffy is forced to make rapid decisions while keeping her emotions tightly controlled. But in private moments, quiet scenes that linger with raw intensity, she questions whether strength alone will be enough this time. Because this return doesn't just challenge her authority. It challenges her truth. Every soap fan knows that no exit is ever permanent in Los Angeles. And during this explosive week, the revolving door swings wide. A former power player, one long believed to be gone for good, reappears with unfinished business and a smile that suggests far more than nostalgia. Their return sends shockwaves through Forrester Creations, igniting whispers in the hallways and panic behind closed doors. This isn't a casual visit. This is a calculated move. The returning character arrives armed with information, documents, memories, and leverage that threatens to rewrite recent history. Their presence immediately divides the leadership team, forcing old loyalties into question. Some welcome the return, believing reconciliation is possible. Others see the danger clearly and scramble to contain the fallout. Steffy, however, understands the truth faster than anyone else. This return was timed perfectly to exploit existing fractures. And whoever orchestrated it knew exactly where to strike. As chaos unfolds, Ridge Forrester finds himself in a painfully familiar position, torn between history and responsibility. The return hits Ridge hard. Emotionally, it dredges up memories he never fully resolved. Professionally, it complicates his already delicate partnership with Steffy. As father and daughter attempt to present a united front, cracks begin to show. Ridge struggles with guilt. Did he ignore warning signs? Did he play a role in creating this mess? His internal conflict spills into heated conversations, particularly when he hesitates where Steffy demands action. Their dynamic, once a source of strength, now teeters on the edge of fracture. And the question looms. Will Ridge stand with his daughter when it matters most? Or will history repeat itself? As if one seismic return weren't enough, the week brings another familiar face back into Steffy's orbit, Taylor Hayes. Taylor's arrival is quieter, but no less impactful. She returns carrying concern, maternal instinct, and her own unresolved emotions. Seeing Steffy under siege awakens Taylor's protective side, but it also forces her to confront choices she once made, and the consequences that still linger. Taylor senses that this crisis is more than corporate drama. She recognizes the emotional toll it's taking on Steffy and fears history is repeating itself in devastating ways. Her presence offers comfort, but also tension, especially when her perspective clashes with Ridge's. For Steffy, having her mother back is both grounding and overwhelming. Old wounds resurface alongside old comforts, creating a complex emotional landscape that threatens to pull her in opposing directions. Across town, Hope Logan feels the tremors almost immediately. Hope has learned to read the shifts at Forrester Creations like a second language, and this week, every instinct tells her something major is unfolding. While she publicly maintains professionalism, privately she weighs how these changes could impact her future and her family's legacy. Her interactions with Steffy are tense but restrained. There's no outright war, but the undercurrent is unmistakable. Hope doesn't want chaos, but she also won't ignore opportunity if it presents itself. As secrets unravel, Hope begins to suspect that the truth behind a return could affect more than just leadership. It could reshape alliances permanently. And Hope Logan has never been one to stay on the sidelines when history is being rewritten. Where Hope goes, Brooke Logan is never far behind. Brooke senses the shift immediately and fears what it might mean, not just for Forrester Creations, but for her family. The return reignites memories she worked tirelessly to move beyond, and she worries that old patterns are re-emerging. Her scenes this week are layered with quiet intensity. Conversations with Ridge crackle with unspoken tension. Moments with Hope are filled with concern master's guidance. Brooke knows better than anyone that unresolved history has a way of repeating itself in devastating cycles. And as she watches events unfold, she wonders if this time, the damage will be irreversible. At the heart of the week's drama lies a secret, one buried so deeply that even those closest to it believed it was gone forever. But secrets have a way of resurfacing. Clues begin to emerge slowly. A conversation overheard. A document misplaced. A reaction that doesn't quite fit the narrative. Piece by piece, the truth inches closer to exposure, threatening to shatter relationships and redefine loyalties. Steffy senses it before anyone else does. And when she realizes what's truly at stake, the weight becomes almost unbearable. This secret doesn't just threaten her position, it threatens her identity, her family, and the future she's fought to build. While the power players clash, the ripple effects spread to the younger generation. They may not hold boardroom seats, but they feel the instability acutely. Careers hang in the balance. Relationships strain under the pressure. Loyalty is tested in unexpected ways. Some rise to the occasion, proving they are ready to step into greater roles. Others falter, revealing cracks that had long been hidden. This week quietly signals a shift, not just in leadership, but in legacy. By the end of the week, tension reaches a breaking point. A confrontation erupts, raw, emotional, and impossible to ignore. Words are spoken that cannot be taken back. Truths are revealed that alter perceptions forever. Steffy stands at the center of it all, her composure cracking just enough to reveal the cost of carrying so much alone. It's a defining moment, one that proves her strength, but also exposes her vulnerability. The fallout is immediate. Alliances fracture. Trust is broken. And nothing will ever be quite the same again. The comings and goings of the week of January 27, 2026, do more than deliver shock value. They reset the board entirely. Characters once thought peripheral step into pivotal roles. Long-dormant conflicts ignite with renewed intensity. And the balance of power at Forrester Creations shifts in ways that will reverberate for months to come. For Steffy Forrester, the road ahead is uncertain. She remains strong, but the cost of leadership has never been higher. As she looks toward the future, one thing is painfully clear. Survival at Forrester Creations isn't just about business. It's about truth, loyalty, and the courage to face what comes back to haunt you. This week of The Bold and the Beautiful delivers everything fans crave: emotional depth, shocking returns, unresolved history, and high-stakes drama that feels both epic and deeply personal. With Steffy shaken, Forrester Creations under siege, and the past roaring back to life, the stage is set for a new era of conflict and transformation.